movie scored the lowest opening for a theme park inspired movie since the original Haunted Mansion 2 decades ago. Why are you releasing? Well, first off, who am I? I am this. I am this.
The following video is brought to you through the generous support of viewers like you. If you like this content, then please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And for those who are in the position to donate, this channel thanks you. And so does this orange cat.
That's my space thing. I just have it as mecha space thing, and it sounds like a space toilet being flushed, doesn't it? For some reason. Look at Eddie Murphy here. Well, first off, look at the thing above it. Look at the thing above it. And if you can read that and want to go in on that with me, that is exactly the type of thing we need. We need these places, and we need some concert things. And if there's any investors out there who want to contribute in a positive thing in society, that is a positive thing in society. The Haunted Mansion. First off, it is the middle of August. It is 117 degrees outside. And just because I have been out there touching hockey players' sticks instead of grass, because there's more of that around than grass in the desert, that does not mean it is a good time to release a Haunted Mansion movie in the middle of August? July. It was July.
You'd think Halloween would be the better...
Right? You think?
Yeah. I don't make those decisions.
Because from what we've seen of it, what we've seen about it, right? I have not watched the movie in its entirety or anything, but from what I've seen of like the trailers and the this and the this and the this, right? And the bits and pieces that you see, it seems like a perfectly fine, reasonable movie about people who look like they would live in the time period and the area in which it takes place. It's like a New Orleans ghost paranormal hunting something, right? So, something I would normally be very, very interested in had it not been in the middle of August, and a Disney movie that's, 2.5 hours long in a time where you don't really feel like throwing on a spooky movie about a haunted something, right? Mm-hmm. It's summer. What do you feel like watching in the middle of summer? A beach movie?
Beach movie.
Beach movie, beach blanket something.
Lighthearted romp.
Yeah.
Comedic romp.
Slap shot.
Yeah. It's a comedic romp.
Strange Brew. We watched Strange Brew.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good fun summer movie, right? So Haunted Mansion, it has the lowest box office opening for a theme park movie since the original Haunted Mansion 2 decades ago. Well, what they're going to do, here's one thing that they're going to do. They're going to write off the loss here for all the marketing advertising, and then they're going to throw it on streaming and be like, look at what we have here. You missed it last time. And that's all they're going to have because there's nothing else, and you're going to have to watch it. So it's going to be the number one thing on October on Disney+. See, it was a hit after all. Because they know they can't get a theatrical anything. Because right now, people are out. They don't care. They don't have money. In October, I don't know if they're going to care either. Do you think they're going to care in October? Because they're going to be going back to school. They're going to be dealing with their life stuff.
It'll probably be on streaming in October.
It will be. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I
guarantee it.
I think that was ultimately the plan.
I guarantee it. Yeah, and right here, it says so right here. Ultimately, the plan... to be on streaming in October and write off the differences.
They didn't want to put it into theaters in the middle of summer, and they dumped it into late July, early August because they didn't believe in it. It wasn't gonna make any money, and they didn't want to put it on streaming right away. It says, well, we got to get something for it. All right, we'll put it in the theater. We'll write it off. We'll write down the profit and whatever money it makes, and then we'll just dump it onto Disney Plus in early to mid September, early to mid October rather. So I think that ultimately is the business plan.
Yeah. So no surprise there, but it is kind of funny. And look how they have to even put Eddie Murphy on it, because nobody even knows who these people are in the new one. Tiffany Haddish. She's out there, the Madame Tussauds, going, I get it. And you hear it every 5 seconds on that thing that they play on a loop out here in Vegas in front of it. And you've seen it. You hear it. Yeah, Lizzo talking about,
Lizzo last time.
And RuPaul and everybody at the Madame Tussauds Oh, that's haunted. Madame Tussauds is more haunted than the Haunted Mansion. You want to watch Tiffany Haddish at a haunted place? You go to Madame Tussauds in Las Vegas.
It's haunted by the ghost of Dean Martin.
Is it haunted by something there? I don't know who's haunted it. I don't know who's haunted it. We'll watch that episode with the ghost people who actually are out here. And that guy who does the thing. That guy who's on the billboards.
On the billboards.
And I am going back
the guy with the shirt.
the guy with the shirt. Disney's latest movie. Oh my god, 25 million. Wow, that's bad. That's okay. It could be Barbie and Oppenheimer, and like Barbie in its second week did better than Indiana Jones did in its first. Did you know that?
What could it cost to make a Haunted Mansion? That's a good question.
It probably cost a lot. Does it say what its budget is? A reported budget?
Haunted Mansion budget. I'll look into it.
150 million. To make right here it says so.
150 really? That costs 150. Well, there's a lot of computer effects.
Yeah, in order to become considered profitable at all, is estimated to need 314. It's not going to make it at 24.
No.
No, not right now. No, it's just going to go to streaming. They're going to write off the production and the advertising, and then they can get it as a streamer because there's some loophole in there that they did to probably design, right?
Nobody wants to go to movies right now. Nobody wants to go to movies. Sorry.
Yeah.
The 10 Commandments could be in theaters. I wouldn't go.
I mean, I'll go see, Spaceballs or something good. But even then, I've seen it so many times. It has to be a good movie that I haven't seen in the theater or haven't seen at all in the theater,
It's a revival theater.
We used to get them every Tuesday, or they'd have like dollar movie nights on Wednesdays, or $5 movie nights. Every Wednesday they would do like an old movie from the 80s in Wisconsin. So this, all right. I'm not surprised by this. I'm really not. It's very funny that they have to put Eddie Murphy on it. Just because they have no brand recognition. Is that another problem? They have no brand recognition. What identity does this new Haunted Mansion have that's any different than the last one? Other than, I kind of remember they made an Eddie Murphy one. Right? For the normies out there. And you have your diehard Disney people. I mean, I suppose it's for your diehard Disney people? Are there any of those left? Or did they all realize that Disney was not what it seemed? It was all an illusion. I wonder. Oh, did I play the NPR already in this? I probably did in this segment. So, and do the liking and the subscribing. Is this the breakdown lane or is this I don't know. I guess this is the breakdown lane.
Drop the taco.
It's time to pull over into the breakdown lane.
Could this year get any fucking worse? And here's the thing, what we've seen of it, so far is it's okay. It is okay. You're probably going to enjoy it if you really like the haunted stuff, if you really want a good New Orleans ghost hunting haunted thing and a family. It doesn't look too bad. It's very boring and very long, though. It is another 2-hour long movie. So I don't know why they all need to be 2 hours anymore. I am a firm believer, hour and a half, in and out. You don't need it to be 2 hours unless it is Endgame. I think that's the only thing that needs to be more than 2 hours is if you are the end product of a Marvel Cinematic Universe, you can be 2 hours. If you're the last Star Wars movie, you can be maybe 2 hours, I suppose. If you're the last something, but then they want everything to be the last thing and then they go back and redo it. So I am Mecca, one last hurrah on the internet, and don't you go anywhere.